We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready to break. 61, matchbox right.
Pretty quiet. Check.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Second and 11. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give right side. Peyton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56. I got you, Pop. Watch twist.
Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Push him back.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Back two, the Mike back two.
Out.
2nd and 10. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey.
52's in Mike. Watch Mike. Let's get this ball.
Rock it.
Check 43.
5.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Watch the screen.
Hey, wahoo.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's get the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradshaw is going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Check 55 to Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Bravo. Clear.
Out of the gun now on third down. That one complete to Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
First down, Dallas.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
Hey, Alpha. Down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 10 logo. You ain't going nowhere. X3. 218. Chop.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Topper!
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you
nowhere to go here, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
Now! Hey! High 7!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Hey, echo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Hey, shoot.
That's trash.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Easton Stick with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Check 50, check 50.
Hey, orbit. Now.
On first down, Peyton. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Mike Batchley set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's do this.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
55, Mike, guys, 55.
Sit up. Go.
Looking to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Crouch. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Go. 5.
Now back to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second win here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Go. Hey, Charlie. Watch it, come on, D.
Not 55.
Come.
D.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is brought in at the 21. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. Hey, Sam off. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Peyton. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Hey, switch gears. Big Ed.
Looking to throw. Bradshaw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On the double.
Check.
Yep.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Spin.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? They'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, Peyton. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a give, right side. Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready up. Go, go. Put up.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Let go. Deep grip.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man Hilton. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Set. 10-2 stop. 5.
Mike 56.
Gone.
56. Target. Tight arm.
To throw on second down. Bradshaw going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They head to the line facing a third and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Team 6.
Mike 5'9. Hey, they're scared.
Back to throw. Bradshaw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo! 56, bullet high.
He'll drop to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
57, Mike, 57.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DJ Chark. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, they find some open field here. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, set. Hey, lock it. 18 Gator.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Jump.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Switch.
Hit it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8. That's the end.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Bradshaw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call... Spot on. How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. A throw left side complete to Biletnikoff. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and 5. And that's Elliott, complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And a Cowboy first down.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft.
Good trap, good trap.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Rocket pass.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Come on now. Let's go.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On first down. It's Lewis. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. 2nd and 4. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Touchdown, Dallas.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Prater for the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here we go! Look, squeeze! 18, Gator.
Hey, check 24.
Bravo!
Check nickel.
They go play action now. Aikman looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. Now Aikman looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go!
Down!
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
They're running it. Protein spill.
Check hot. Check three.
Now Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Travis Kelce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought they were...
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. 10 logo. Hey, 2. Watch out.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Ready?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on, go.
Back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
They'll try and run it in. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cowboys, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home